Hi guys, I just want to explain to you about my personal PTSD, my post-traumatic stress disorder. Now, I've had mine about 14 years, so it came from, everybody's PTSD comes from different things, but mine came from the fact that I'd had depression quite a long time, and on top of having my children, my oldest one and the middle one, and having postnatal depression on top of that, and then when my youngest son was born, he spent a whole week, the first week of his life, on life support, and that is where the trauma came from my PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. And a lot of people think it's a basic thing, but it really wasn't. It really was the most traumatic time of my life. Obviously, incidents have happened since that traumatic time, but then because obviously my PTSD has already been embedded within my mind or my brain, or whichever way it works, it's with me for life. And I think the hardest thing is with PTSD sufferers, you don't actually get away from it. I mean, you can take your antidepressants, you can have your counsellor, you can do anything, but PTSD never leaves you. And a lot of it is because, like I said in my previous videos, we walk around and we look normal. People think everything's fine when inside it's not. It's horrible. When I relapse, my whole world will just fall apart, and it doesn't matter. I don't get no signs, I don't get no warnings of when I'm going to relapse. I don't get any indication. I do get, whereas I'll get, so when I also have really bad anxieties, and I do get just before I'll have a relapse, I do get physical pains in my arms and body from my anxiety, where I can feel it inside, where it feels like it's tearing me from inside out. And 9 times out of 10 I'll try and divert them feelings, so then I don't actually go into a full-blown relapse. I mean, when I do relapse, sometimes it can last a couple of hours, sometimes it'll last a couple of days, sometimes it can last weeks and months. It's a horrible situation to be in. It's you, one minute you're happy, the next minute like I said, your whole world falls apart, and nobody understands, because to the outside people, everything seems fine. You look okay, you function okay, but what goes on in here, it's not okay. And it's trying to build awareness and trying to make the world a bit more comfortable for PTSD sufferers is so hard. I mean, when I relapse, like badly relapse, all I want is for my head to shut off. I just want it to stop. I just want it all to leave me alone, go away, don't need to listen to it. But the more you try and fight it, if you're a PTSD sufferer, you'll know yourself, the more you try and fight that, it amplifies it even more. So there's just no way of getting away with it until that said time has passed. And yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I relapsed back in July, and although I have had better days since July, I'm not completely out of that yet. It's the longest time I've felt in this mundane situation where I just don't think I can catch breath. So no matter how much I do and do my day-to-day duties, or work when I can, or see to my children, or do anything else, right now all I want to do is just being indoors, curled up in a ball, and just forgetting the world. And I can't do that because I have responsibilities. But this is the longest I've ever felt like this in a long time. And yeah, there's been many tears, many frustrations, many moments of feeling like a failure. It's just constant. And the good thing about it is, though, there is good in this as well. I have managed to get myself, sorry, I've just found a piece of fluff on my t-shirt, I do apologise. I have just found, I've just been able to get myself on a CBT course. So in the next coming weeks I will be doing my CBT course, and I will be giving you updates on that too, of how that's going for me. I did do CBT about about 8 years ago, and it did help, it did, but because it's not an ongoing thing and it's only for a set amount of weeks, as it helped, it did then obviously, even though you can put into practice everything that they don't teach you, it does tend to fade out, and it tends to, you just forget. Basically, when you're in that position, you just forget. So I am going to start another CBT course where hopefully I'll be able to get the benefits from that again as well. So it was just my quick video to update people on my situation with PTSD, and hopefully to encourage others as well to talk about it, because we are here. There is more than me out there that's got PTSD, and as a wise person once told me, a problem half is a problem shared is a problem half. But yeah, if you do have any really good pointers, or you just want to chat, jump on, give me a shout. I'm always happy to speak to everybody. And thank you very much, guys. I'll give you an update shortly.